Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm very pleased to have with me today Daniel Holbrook of the Oregon Broadband Board. Daniel, thank you for joining me.
Good morning and welcome to rainy Portland, Oregon.
Well, that is indeed the case. Oregon's putting on its Liquid Sunshine show.
Absolutely, and it's almost spring, so it's doing what nature does best. Right.
So, Daniel, you're part of the Oregon Broadband Board. Tell me about what you guys do. What does this organization do?
Sure. The Oregon Broadband Office is part of Business Oregon. That's the state's economic development department. And very simply put, we're the state of Oregon. And our job is really dedicated to promoting access to high-speed internet. Number of different ways, and some of the primary work that we do has been for both applying for grants and securing funding, whether it's from state or from federal sources, and then really getting those out in sub-grants to various applicants that we have across the state. Really, across in every single county, there's needs.
We just talked about Oregon's famous rain.
Yes.
But for people that have never visited, this is a very big state, and it's a geographically diverse state. We've got desert, we've got beach, we've got rainforest, a little bit of everything.
That's correct. It's for a lot of folks, I spent a lot of time on the East Coast, but we have 3 counties in Oregon that are larger than 9 states in the country. And those 3 counties all have approximately 10,000 people or less. And so it just really speaks to the remoteness and the size. And then, we also have 8 mountain ranges in the state. We go from sea level up to 11,000 feet. We have different population centers, and we have different types of topography and geology as well. So it's an exciting place if you love the great outdoors.
So like a lot of other places, here in the Northwest, we find a lot of our things sort of imbalanced. There's great housing and great opportunity in some of those large but low population counties, and yet the connectivity could be a barrier.
It's, the money, stays typically in the population centers. And, we've had some historical challenges with, the change in the economy back in the 80s and 90s, how the state went through, some shifts from natural resources, and then really, what comes next. And so the state has done a number of investments, both in technology and, what we call our Silicon Forest. And then also, how do you really take that out so it's not just in one part of the state, but really the rest of the state benefits?
Now, we're here at the ITA conference. It's a Pacific Northwest conference. What's your role here with ITA?
Sure. So we're here as an office, and we have a booth, basically just wanting to connect with internet service providers and everyone else that is adjacent to the space. Also involved in a couple of presentations here as well, just to talk about what we're doing and how we're trying to support what everyone here in this room is doing now.
So for many listeners who maybe have an economic relationship with Oregon, maybe you've got a remote site here or stores here or warehouses here, maybe you're an MSP and you're selling to an organization here and so on. What type of resources does your organization offer people?
Sure. So our organization really is primarily focused on providing funding for both technical assistance and planning. And that's where we've started our initial grant last year. And we have 2 grants that are dedicated to broadband deployment. And then we also have another grant that's currently ongoing right now for digital equity. So thinking of both access and support and education.
And what's your interaction been like today? What are people interested in what you guys are doing? What's happening?
Absolutely. So I've been here for about an hour and a half, and just had a lot of really great conversations, some with some new people, some with people that I've worked with for the past 4 to 5 years.
How can people learn more about your organization and what it does?
Sure. So you could go to our website. It's broadband.oregon.gov. We have information about our mission and our purpose, the grants that we provide. We have resources both for residents, for individuals and communities that want to kind of learn more, whether it's just to gain information or they actually want to take action. We also have information for industry. So for internet service providers, what we can do for them, the different opportunities as well.
Daniel, I really want to thank you for joining me today. Thanks for taking time out to talk to me. I'm looking forward to learning more about this in the future, but for now, I hope you have a great conference.
All right. Thank you. Take care.